Good morning. Okay guys, there's been nothing new at the tree since Be Pure came out with those eyeshadow duos. So we're going to do the look of the day. And I'm going to do a jewel eye today because I am using Rimmel's Violet Edition today. And I picked random shades from this palette, and shade 4, 10, and 11 came up. So then, you know, if you've been here for a little bit, that I pick random products from the new products at the tree and I integrate it into the look of the day. And well, Lunetta came up. So we have to add this to the eye look. And that is how we're getting this jewel eye. I'm also going to bring in LA Colors Showstopper, Eye Topper, and LuLsece Vita's Hazelnut Gelato, Cream Mousse Blush. And to go over that, Cherish Blush Lighter. I don't know how well these are going to go over each other, but we're going to check that out. I mean, it could be a nice glaze over like the hazelnut. I don't know. Okay, so with this look, here are the swatches. This is Rimmel. Look at this. This is Dollar Tree. Like, I mean, guys, you can totally recreate this look. But I now am going to be bringing in shade number 8. And she looks like this. This is Rimmel. This is Dollar Tree. This can be built up, no worries. Okay, so I will show you the palettes as we go along with what the eyeshadows come from. The first thing I'm going to put on is Milani's Eye Primer. MAC's Elevated Stack Mascara. I'm panning this, so I'm using this. I'm using Cruising from LA Colors Eyeshadow Stick. I'm panning this, so I'm just placing it all over the lid, just to get rid of it, also under the eye. The first shade, oh my goodness, the first shade I'm going in with is going to be, but I'm going in with this one into the transition. And the equivalent shade for that is from the Loose Shimmering Eyeshadows, and this is in Grape Jelly. I know you won't be able to read it. And it is that shade right there. So shade 4, if you have this palette, and I'm placing it into the transition, just above the crease. That is your transition. Now, a lot of people bring it right in. I do not, because I have a hooded eye. If I do that, I close up my eye. I have to put light in there to bring it forward. I don't want to reseat it there. I want to reseat it out here. Next is shade 11, and it's right there. It looks like that. And the equivalent shade from LA Colors is from Supernatural, and it is shade number 9. It's right there, row 1, shade 3. And it looks like that. I'm placing that along the lash line to the outer edge of my iris, so right there. I'm making that V along the line that I made with the eyeliner pencil that I didn't show you. I use this line from the eyeliner like you would for tape. I really want a cat eye for this look. And I'm going to keep the rest of the face and the lips pretty neutral because the eye is the star of the show in this look. Next is shade 10, and it's right there. The equivalent shade for that is the eyeshadow stick in Fashionista from LA Colors. Now, you know, if you don't have that, you can use the shimmer shadow if you only have this. These two are pretty much interchangeable, is what I'm trying to say. There's Rimmel, there's Fashionista, and I'm placing that on the movable lid. I'm not putting it into here, just right there. Now for the fun, shade 8 right here. This is Rimmel, and the equivalent shade is from Fling from the 6 pans, and it is shade 1, row 1, 1. This is Dollar Tree. And I'm placing this shade under the eye, all the way across. Oh, but wait, there's more. This is not the end of this story. All the way across, just to where my eyeball starts, I suppose, in the inner corner. Gorgeous. Oh, guys. Next is Lunetta. This, I got so lucky because this was the plan for the day. And as I've said before, these 3 shades have to be used if I don't bring in an eyeshadow palette. If I bring in an eyeshadow palette, we have to reassess. But if I bring in this, that has to be used. I hope that makes sense. Ugh. So anyways, I am putting Lunetta, and she looks like this. I'll just do one swatch. Right over top of shade 8 from Rimmel or shade 1 from Fling. The reason I put shade 8 down was because these do not like to stay on your eye unless it has a base. And that base just makes this pop. Oh my goodness, guys. This is stunning. Oh, this is a good Mardi Gras look. Now for the eye topper. If you have Daisy Dukes from the Best collection, you have this shade. It's optional. You can put whatever you want in the inner corner, but this is what I chose for this look. I'm not putting it on the lid over top of that color. I am just putting it there, the inner corner. And I'm going to blend it out. And I'm placing it and I'm meeting it up with the green and mixing them together in that inner corner. Guys, this is so beautiful. Now, normally I would have used Daisy Dukes from the Best, but I bought this. I bought 2 of these. So I'm going to use this one up first because they are pretty much identical. But if I had to choose from the 2 formulas, I would take the Best formula over this one. It's just a lot sparklier and a lot, I don't know, I think prettier, but this is still pretty too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. Just on the outer edge. Very, very lightly. See, I think the Best blends a little bit better than this. I think that's what it is. Because that can look a little harsh right there, but I'm not going to complain. I want this over this right here. I want it to look like it goes from darker to lighter. This eye reminds me of Guerlain's Peacock Eye and Prada's Poetry. It's a mix of the both of them. It's stunning. And it's Dollar Tree and Rimmel. But I mean, really, you could make it all Dollar Tree from this. It would look exactly the same. I'm going to put on LA Colors Matte Liquid Liner. Okay, I went with a strong contour today. I thought, well, let's get Editorial. And I grabbed my color wheel. I was scared about this orange, but if you look, in front of it is orange. So we are good. And this is orange. Again, this is Hazelnut Gelato from Ioni's LuLsece Vita collection. She looks like that. Here's a swatch. She's very sheer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a bit of Warm Rose from Ioni. And I'm placing this, I'll give you a swatch of this too, because they are complementary. I'm placing this at the back of the cheek, very little. And again, this is how I use things that I'm panning with new products. I'm taking my e.l.f. stipple brush, the small one, and I am just stippling it into the contour and up into the hairline at the back of the cheek. I love a good trio for my blushes. I love a dark blush back here, a medium blush here, and then the highlighter. And that is because since using my Cheekers Instant Cheekbones, I have fallen in love with that method. So next is Gelato. You can use a lot. This is very sheer. Oh, I really love this color for some reason. I'm going to put it on my nose too. You know, I didn't think I was going to, but the other one was a red, and I have a lot of reds. So I thought, well, got to review one of them. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I love the dewiness of it, guys. Like, fantastic. Now, if you're oily skinned, I don't know if you'd like this, but dry to normal skin is going to love it. Now for the blush lighter in Cherished. She looks like this. Ugh, sorry about that. That swatch sucks. And I'm just going to put this on like a C, right here, the shape of a C. And just blend them all together. I might need more. I start out very slowly. A highlighter can get Tin Man really fast. It goes perfectly over that. Now, I put a lot on because by the end of the day, it's gone. Like halfway through, it's gone. If I don't put a lot on, I may as well not even put it on. So I don't worry about it. But if you're thinking, wow, girl, that's why. Look at this, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. This eye is stunning. And you only paid, what, $5 for it? So next is lips. And I am going to just use MAC's Creme de Nude because I'm not playing around with darker colors. And it looks like that. The other colors were Maybelline's Visionary 95 and MAC's Folio. I just thought Folio was a bit too gray. So Creme de Nude it is. So I'm wearing Ioni's True Brown lip liner. This is almost finished. And again, MAC's Creme de Nude. This is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Kim KW. Here is the finished look, my beautiful glammies. I will give you a close-up of the eye. It's stunning. Anyways, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like. If you're on your phone, please hype. It helps me out a lot. And check out this Dollar Tree playlist, and YouTube will show you something right here that it thinks you want to watch. Thank you again so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.